Breakfast, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Alison. It's time now for the toss. Let's join the pitch side to see who'll be donning the pads first.
Wins the toss and decides to bowl first here. The home captain obviously thinking they've got a good grasp of the conditions.
Here we go with the first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a match started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Wow, that's missed a lot. Bowler and fielders look really confident.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Nicked it, but that's going to go all the way to the boundary. End of the over. One from it. Uganda are 1 for 1.
End of the first. Not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
Parker, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Goes over the top with that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Huge edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Straight to the fielder. That's the over. Uganda are 11 for 1.
Steady start, taking a bit longer than they would like to get set. They can launch from here though.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the media centre end. No, terrible shot. Drilled that one away. Smacks that away through the gap. A nice glance off the pads. No stopping that one.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Perfectly timed. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over, Uganda 19 for 1. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. The bowler looks really confident.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Power and precision in that shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Oh, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Misses everything. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Uganda are 27 for 1. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the media centre end. Huge edge. Thick edge. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Massive outside edge. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. And that's the end of the innings. Papua New Guinea have been set a target of 34 runs. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find something to make up for the rest of the batting team's failures.
Here we go. First ball.
Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Perfectly timed.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Great shot. He's pulled that one away. 4 more.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. The new batter always likes to field bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. The slow left armour is coming on to bowl from the media centre end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Was quick onto that in the infield. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Time that perfectly.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Papua New Guinea are 23 for none. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Couldn't get it through the field. Edged, unplayable. Finds the edge. Oh, that is a beauty. An in-swinging Yorker and the batter is gone.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail. He's got their tail up.
Doesn't beat the infield. Nicked it, but it's going to go all the way to the boundary.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
End of the over. 5 off it. Papua New Guinea are 28 for 1.
That's the end of the third, and the batters are playing well. Bit of an acceleration, and they're just ahead of the required run rates.
Going with pace now. Beats the field with a great shot. Good fielding out in the boundary. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
And that marks the end of the match. Papua New Guinea complete a decisive victory in this match. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember to drive responsibly on your way home.
Extremely comfortable win, just brilliant on so many levels. You can't compete with that level of skill shown. It was a masterclass.